I mean, wow. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Celtics Talk Weekly Postgame Show. I am your host, Rob. I'm with my co-host, Seamus, a.k.a. Celtics Every Day. Here, Celtics, just when you think they've lost in every way, they come back and they surprise you. Seamus, what are your what are you thinking right now, my guy?
I know we shouldn't swear on this show,
Yeah,
but
let's just go for it. I mean, I don't
what the fuck? What the fuck are we watching anymore? We are now 18-21, back under 500 by three games.
Out of the playoffs, out of the play-in. We are out of the play-in.
Out of the play-in, because the team below us just came back from. We were up by what? We were up by 20 plus at one point. Was it as much as 25? I believe at one point. I don't remember what our biggest lead was, but regardless, what is going on? There are so many points in the last two seasons where you go, this is absolute rock bottom. This is rock bottom. It cannot get any lower than this. We cannot be any worse than this. Yet somehow, some way, we keep descending down further than rock bottom. How does that happen? How are we continuing this? This makes no sense whatsoever. And I believe at this point, I would not be surprised if tomorrow morning we wake up and see a trade from this team. I swear, 100%. It's getting to that.
It's getting that bad. This is bad. This
is inexcusable. I know the team, this is their second game together fully healthy, minus Peyton Pritchard, who's usually not in the rotation anyway when we're fully healthy. But you look at this game, how many games have we had where we look at it in the third quarter and go, oh, we got this wrapped up. We're good. We're cruising here tonight, or we should be able to pull out this game. This is not going to be like 2 nights ago or last week where we blew that other game. Yet every single game nowadays, almost every single game nowadays, we are gaining a lead, blowing it, and losing. We're not winning games anymore. It's not one of those things where, some of the games at the beginning of the season, we pulled out, and now we're just straight up losing every single one of these games. And I don't know. This is just insane. It's insane. It's reached an insane level. Like, I don't know who's watching this team anymore. It's us, the diehard Celtics fans, and who else? I got absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is not acceptable for a Boston sports team whatsoever.
Yeah, I got a text.
Ridiculous.
I got a text from my brother that was saying how he's done watching this team. I
don't even know how to contain myself. Quite honestly, I keep trying to gather thoughts. I'm like, okay, here's what is happening with the season in the broader view. But right now, really, Evan Fournier, 41 points. You know how many points he had?
Fournier,
on January 4th, which 2 days ago? You know how many points? Zero. Against the Indiana Pacers.
In case you were wondering, this is Fournier's both of his career highs this season. He's broken it twice. Have been against the Boston Celtics. The first time was on opening night, and the second time was against us again. I mean, you're completely right. Just when you think the Celtics haven't found a new way to embarrass themselves, they come out and they embarrass themselves in a new way. The Celtics fall to 7-13 on the road, which is absolutely awful. They're now lost 2 in a row. They're 3-7 in the last 10, 18-21 on the year. They're officially, they are almost the 12 seed. They're tied for, no, they are the 12 seed. Actually, I apologize. They are the 12 seed.
Well, what draft position do we have right now? I want to say what, 10th or 11th?
The Celtics would
not even. We're probably way lower. Wow. Let's see who's below us. Who's actually below us? We'd
be drafting 9.
Oh my Lord, 9th? Do you guys hear this? Whoever's watching this show, do you guys hear this? 9th? We're drafting 9th?
Yeah.
We are a pure lottery team. That is right in the lottery. Right in the lottery. 9th. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh my goodness.
It's no question, and I think.
Oh.
I honestly think tomorrow morning you might wake up to a trade and Dennis Schroeder's out the door. Something's I think's going to happen. Something needs to happen if you ask me. I think it's It's time. It's time. Personally, I say you sell where you can. As Ian's joining us right now, I personally, I would. I mean, I hate to laugh, I really do, but it's just funny.
No, it's hysterical at this point. If people aren't laughing at this now, like, we should all be angry, right? But there's some sort of humility in here where it's just, this is comical at this point. It's just comical how terrible this team rides this narrative that is completely true about them, that they can't close out games, that they're now essentially just a losing basketball team. They're a team that is not good whatsoever, cannot pull out games, can gain leads, but not keep them. And this is just a bad basketball team. It just is this season. That's the bottom line right now. We're a pure bad basketball team right now, and I don't see how this gets any better because these losses are just so demoralizing.
Yep. I mean,
we were up 20 plus points in MSG.
So
and lost.
So
Evan Fournier and RJ Barrett.
I think that
oh my goodness.
I think that you got to consider maybe a tank for the rest of the season. I think that's something you should actually consider. I personally, I think Horford, I think Schroeder, and I would say Smart should probably be moved. I wouldn't necessarily sell them for nothing, or I wouldn't sell them for picks either. I don't think we should go the rebuild route. Like I said, I said that last post-game show with you, Seamus. I said the rebuild route is the last one we should be doing.
Yeah, well, that's just out of the question in my mind with Tatum.
Yeah,
Brown.
But I mean, yeah, at the same time, I would 100% think that the Celtics should blow it up. And when I mean blow it up, I mean just everyone not named Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and probably Robert Williams is gone out the door. Yeah, I think everyone's gone. I love Smart. Don't get me wrong. Marcus Smart has been a Celtic 8 years, and you love him. He's the heart and soul of the team. Gone. Schroeder had him not for too long. Get rid of him. Horford, another guy. He was a guy that brought in to supposedly take us over the hump of that edge that we didn't, that leadership we didn't have. Trade him. And his freedom, Cantor, trade him. Willie Grant, I keep. I keep Langford. I keep Neesmith and Pritchard. I keep everyone else, though, out the door. I can start a complete rebuild of this roster, or reconstruction of this roster, I'd say. I consider a potential third star, a Bradley Beal move. I think you call up the Washington Wizards and say, if you want to save the season, that's a move you can make to save this season. It's the only move I see that would save this year. I don't think a small like Evan Fournier type trade like last year would save this season by any means. I hate to be so negative. I'm usually never this negative, but I mean, that's what I think. Ian, I want to hear your take on this because you just got in here.
No, you're right, Rob. You're not the one that's supposed to be negative. I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to be negative. This team is some fucking bullshit. Excuse my language.
Yeah, dude, go
for everyone at home. Fuck this team. Honestly, I'm so sorry for anyone that's watching. If anyone from the Celtics just decides to watch this episode,
God, get out of here. If you're from Boston, if you're from the Celtics, bro, I'm sorry. Get out of here. I don't want you.
You guys gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. This fucking team has the audacity to go up 25 and be up 63 to 44 at halftime. This team has the I don't even know what I'm saying. This team has the audacity to have a 25-point lead, blow it, and have it be a 9-point lead, come back and make it a 20-point lead, and then has the audacity to just do fucking nothing in the fourth quarter. And you know what? I'm not even fucking shocked, which is the best part about it, because I honestly guessed it too. Literally, this is the second time this season that I've guessed this fucking stupid game-winning shot. Freaking Luka beginning of the year, now RJ Barrett. I literally said on my live stream, I'm like, you know what? If the Celtics lose to a game-winning shot, that's fine. Just don't let it be a freaking lob. Freaking RJ Barrett throws a fucking prayer on the bench shot. Stupid-ass fucking team. I hate this team, dude. I hate this team. Fuck Evan Fournier. He hit as many shots in this game that he ever did with the fucking Celtics. This team is some bullshit. I hate this team.
And there were so many shots tonight where they just went in and you went, really? Really? Like Evan Fournier had about 4 shots in the fourth quarter where he basically looked like he was just throwing it up near the rim, complete prayer.
Bro, what happened?
Just, whoop, right through the hoop. And then to end the game, RJ Barrett. Seriously, that was a shot where you would just expect either air ball or just clank, we're going to overtime, see you later. And no. Calls bank, and just game over. And there were just so many shots down the stretch. It just felt like New York was throwing up miracles, and they just went in.
Well,
so someone hang on.
I can't believe. Yeah, go ahead.
Hang on. Someone in the comments is asking why we're mad. We're not mad at the Knicks.
Why are we mad?
Why the fuck would we be mad at the Knicks? All of our anger is directed towards the Celtics. So it doesn't matter what team does anything. We'll probably hate the Celtics more than we actually hate the other team that we lost to.
Yeah, no, it's to the point where the Celtics are somehow our most favorite team, yet our least favorite team at the same time. That's just where we're at right now. I think we're all Celtics fans, but we just hate this team.
I mean, Boston.
How can you like this team at this point? How can you stay on a daily basis? Like, kudos to all the writers and everyone out there covering this team, and we cover this team as well. What? How can we continue to do this every single day? I still see people out there breaking down film like, well, the Celtics just do this. Who expects the Celtics to do anything at this point? That was my realization at the beginning of December after that West Coast road trip. It was, why is anyone expecting this to get any better at any point? And you could say on a daily basis, well, here's what they need to do to win this game, and here's what they need to do. No, we have no idea what we're getting from this team on a nightly basis, and most of the time, they can't do anything. They can't do anything right. I mean, they can excel in parts of the game during parts of the game, yet when it matters most, when you're closing out the game, when it comes to crunch time, when it comes to consistently laying it down on the line for 48 minutes, this team cannot hold it together at all for 48 minutes. That's just as simple as that. I don't know why anybody's expecting, hey, we can go on a 3-game winning streak, 4-game, 5-game, whatever, and get this back on track. No, we can't even keep it together for 48 minutes.
What's crazy?
A couple of games.
We watched the Celtics come back from the Orlando Magic game. We're basically just like a glorified Orlando Magic. It feels like the exact way the Orlando Magic blew that game to us was the exact way we blew that game to the Knicks.
Well, look at all the bad teams right now. Okay, so we play the Magic, and the first time we blew them out, great. This past week, that Sunday game against them, we were down 14 with 4 minutes left in the game. That should never happen. They have the first overall pick right now, the best odds for the first overall pick right now. That's the worst team in the league. The Pistons we haven't played yet. The Rockets, they played us close the first time, and the second time, yes, we blew them out, and then no Pelicans. The Thunder, huge lead against them. They come back on us. And it was, what, a 6-point game at the end?
6-point win, yeah.
The Pacers, we'll see what we look like against them tomorrow, or not tomorrow, later this week. What do you guys expect against the Pacers? I mean,
so I have a couple of things to say here, because
Spurs we've lost to twice. The Hawks we got beat by like nobody else. Like, we are Timberwolves. Sorry to interrupt you here, but just all these bad teams. We've lost to the Wizards, who have now proven themselves as a 500 team. The Knicks we've lost to twice. The Timberwolves we lost to when they were playing a bunch of G Leaguers and 10-day contract guys. The Nuggets we haven't faced yet. And so, that's basically every team. We haven't faced the Kings either. We blew out the Blazers. Great, we blew out the Blazers without Damian Lillard. Look at all these other teams that we faced in the bottom. We have not proven that we're better than anyone at all. This is crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to get.
Yeah. Also, I want to apologize for my language
crazy
earlier
here,
in
but
the show.
oh my lord,
that doesn't actually represent me as a person. I can actually have like actual legitimate thoughts about a team without cursing, but the Celtics just make me angry to a point where I feel like that's the only way I can talk about them.